ready to strike without a fight. Eyes like poison, heart's deceit, lurking low with deadly beat. Every whisper a warning clear, rattlesnake game, danger's near. Tail shakes loud, a deadly sound. Rattlesnake game, ground to ground. Rattlesnake game, where the bite, enemies hiding out of sight. No surrender, no disguise. Rattlesnake game, watch the lies. Slide guitar cuts like fangs, Hammond organ shadow hangs. Silent strikes and cunning moves, rattlesnake blade, death improves. Eyes that glare, venomous gaze, enemies wrapped in cunning haze. Guard your steps and watch your back, rattlesnake game, on the attack. They circle close, but I stay strong. Rattlesnake game, prove them wrong. Rattlesnake game, where the bite, enemies hiding out of sight. No surrender, no disguise. Rattlesnake game, watch the lies. Feel the warning, hear the sound. Rattlesnake game all around. Power rising, fierce and free. Rattlesnake game, that's me. Striking hard when least expected. Rattlesnake game, well protected. Every scar a tale of fight. Rattlesnake game, hold the night. Standing tall through storms and pain. Rattlesnake game, break the chain. No retreat, no compromise. Rattlesnake game, rise and rise. Shadows fall, but I remain. Rattlesnake game, through the pain. Rattlesnake game, fierce and loud. Survive the strike above the crowd. Heart of fire, soul alive. Rattlesnake game, born to thrive. Revival tent burns at the crossing. Preacher's gospel soaked in gasoline. I lit the match on broken promises. Watched his congregation flee the scene. He sold salvation on installments. Took their tithes, took their firstborn's pay. Left them choking on his benediction, while he drove their futures away. Caught him counting in the back room, gold teeth grinning through the smoke. Didn't need to ask for penance, just let the kerosene a collection plate. Preacher blessed her with his diamond ring, while her daughter starved outside the gate. Found him Wednesday in the parking lot, baptizing chicks in holy water pure. Left him floating in his own baptismal, with a sermon he couldn't endure. Every promise that he whispered skyward, every miracle he sold on credit terms, now repaid in gasoline communion, in the fire where the righteous burn. Razorback revival, fire and flood, every sermon paid in debtor's blood. I don't pray, I don't kneel, I don't wait, just accelerate the hand of fate. Gospel burning, ashes rise, every hallelujah bought with lies. No redemption in the holy flame, just the reckoning that bears my name. Son asked why the church still smolders, why the hymns don't sound the same no more. Told him some revivals need accelerant, some debts get settled with hellfire's roar. One day he'll light his own revival, count the cost of promises betrayed, learn that patience has its limits, when the righteous bill gets paid. Timber cracks and steeples tumble, holy water boils to steam. Every time that bought deception fuels the furnace of my dream. No salvation in the cooling embers, no forgiveness when the tent ignites, just the violent mathematics of revenge dressed up as mountains move, but I plant my feet. Roots go deeper than the stone beneath. The tempest howl and the rivers rage. I face the fury, turn the page. No banners waving, no victory call.
just the quiet strength that outlast them all. Winds carve canyons but can't touch bone. I am the pillar they break upon. Let the heavens crack, let the oceans rise. I measure life by what never dies. Titan stance, unyielding frame, shoulders broad to carry the blame. 82 beats, steady and sure, endure the breaking, remain pure. Titan stance, face the gale. What doesn't shatter will always prevail. Riff holds firm like continental drift. Drums deliberate, no mercy give. Men crumble fast when the pressure mounts. I greet the trial without a flinch or doubt. Fortune favors the ones who stay, not the runners who flee away. Through famine fields and through plague wind, Titan stands where the weak ones end. Pain is teacher, pain is friend, teaching exactly where the nevers end. Titan stance, unyielding frame, shoulders broad to carry the blame. 82 beats, steady and sure, endure the breaking, remain pure. Titan stance, face the gale. What doesn't shatter will always prevail. Music strips to single guitar note play. Non-roll strikes methodically. Voice speaks low. Stand. Endure. Breathe. Full band returns with crushing weight. World offers comfort, world offers ease. I choose the hardship, I choose to see. Softness weakens, softness betrays. Titan builds virtue through endless days. No applause needed, no witness required. The unbowed spine is the only reward. Sunset paints the scars I've earned. Every battle lesson deeply learned. No regrets echo in the canyon deep. Promises kept while the cowards sleep. When the final storm gathers overhead, I'll meet it standing where lesser men bled. Dust returns to dust, but the will stays bright. Titan stands, conquers endless night. Last horizon, last fading sun. The stance endures is when the war is won. Titan stance, eternal claim, shoulders broad to dare any pain. 82 beats till the final breath, defiant posture, mocking death. Titan stand, face it all, unyielding till the heavens fall.
The snare keeps rolling through my bedroom wall, talking about the battles before they fall. It clicked when mama left, it clicked when jobs went dry. 84 beats marking reasons why I tried to sleep, but that rhythm won't quit, reminding me I'm living while I'm in the thick of it. Every tat, tat, tat is another scar away. Every tat, tat, tat says, man, you still there. It's the snare that never stops, drumming through my veins, laying all my losses, all my hard-earned pains. Tick, 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 like a fuse that's already lit, but I dance with that rhythm, I'm committed. Snare that never stops, my heartbeat, my fight, keeps me moving steady through the longest night. Heard it when they locked the factory gate, heard it counting change when I couldn't pay the rate, heard it through the silence when love walked out slow, that relentless rat-tat-tat that I've come to know. Friends fade away, but this drum stays true. Never speeds up, never slows, keeps me moving through. Tick-tat-tat like a judge with no gavel to drop, tick-tat like a clock that won't stop. It's a snare that never stops, drumming through my veins, playing all my losses, all my hard-earned pains. Tick, tick, tick like a fuse that's already lit, but I dance with that rhythm, I'm committed. Snare that never stops, my heartbeat, my fight, keeps me moving steady through the longest night. Some nights I curse it, wish it let me rest, wish for silence in this tired chest. But then I hear what that rhythm's been saying. Every tat, tat, tat is another day of staying. That the snare's my witness, my judge, my friend, drumming me forward till the very end. Tomorrow it'll tick when I lace my boots, tick when I'm scraping by on minimum roots, tick through the hunger, tick through the cold. Tick-tat-tat, story of a life hard told. But I walk to that rhythm till my last breath falls. That snare owns my story, he answers my calls. It's the snare that never stops, drumming through my veins, paying all my losses, all my hard-earned pains. Tick, 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 like a fuse that's already lit. And I dance with that rhythm, I'm in it. Snare never stops my heartbeat. My drum look death in the face and say I ain't done.
104 cuts to make it right. I work with precision in the pale moonlight. They call me a butcher, but I beg to differ. My hands are steady and my resolve is stiffer. You owe a debt that you can't repay, so I'm here to collect in a visceral way. Don't scream, don't struggle, it ruins the line. I'm just an artist with a grand design. Anatomy is honest when the layers peel back, revealing the secrets in the red and the black. The butcher's scalpel, sharp and clean, removing the parts that shouldn't be seen. Guitar picks holes in your alibi, dark blue surgeon with a cold dead eye. The butcher's scalpel, never a mess, solving the problem with a steel caress. The boss wants a message that nobody misses, sent with a blade and a few cold kisses. I carve his initials in a place you can't hide, a permanent reminder of your foolish pride. The room is sterile, the plastic is laid, preparation is key to the trade. You thought you were clever, thought you were fast, but nobody outruns the surgeon at last. Pain is just weakness, leaving the bone a sensation you'll face entirely alone. The butcher's scalpel, sharp and clean, removing the parts that shouldn't be seen. Guitar picks holes in your alibi, dark blue surgeon with a cold dead eye. The butcher's scalpel, never a mess, solving the problem with a steel caress. First cut, second slice, final frame. The surgery is spread. I wash my hands in the porcelain sink, watch the red swirl down in a mess of messy pink. Job is completed, the patient is gone. Another
Glows red in the morning heat. Hammer falls where the power meets. You bring your claim, your ballot box. I forge the chains, I forge the locks. No parliament speech, no voting hall. My anvil decides who stands or falls. Strike once for the family name. Strike twice to stake the claim. Metal bends when the heat runs high. Grinds like a grinding wheel. Bass pounds out what I reveal. Your manifesto burns like coal. My hammer strikes, control the whole. City council begs for peace. I tap the anvil. War cease. No campaign needed. No debate. The anvil vote seals your fate. Sparks fly where the judgment lands. Power forged by working hands. The anvil vote, heavy and true. Forged in fire, hammered through. No paper trail, no ink to smear. Just a ringing steel you spine. The anvil vote, yours and mine. Sunset casts shadows long and black. Hammer rests on the cooling rack. Another deal stamped and sealed. Another politician's shield revealed. Tomorrow brings a new request. Same anvil puts them to the test. No voting booth, no ballot cast. Just the iron will that's built to last. Final strike before the dark. And believes it's molten mark. The anvil vote, heavy and sure. Democracy dies on the forge floor. No paper trail, no ink to smear. Just the ringing steel that all men Woke up heavy in the middle of the night. Chest locked tight, losing the fight. Shadow sitting where the air should be, stealing every little part of me. Words catch fire in a dry, parched throat sinking fast in a leaking boat. Every inhale is a battle won, stolen breath before the day is done.
room gets smaller as the walls close in, paying the price for original sin. Stolen breath, short and thin, fighting the ghost that lives within. Can't scream out, can't whisper low. Stolen breath is all I know. Slide guitar cries like a drowning man, attic shakes like a trembling hand. Mirror shows a face turned blue, running out of time, running out of you. Promises made on a gasp of air, vanishing smoke in the atmosphere. Counting seconds till the lungs collapse, caught in one of life's cruel traps. Oxygen's gold and I'm dirt poor, begging for it's irregularly, while it swells in a dizzy air. Let it spiral. If I could fill this empty chest, I'd scream the truth and leave the rest. But silence rules when the air is gone. Stolen breath keeps holding on. Morning light brings no release, just another day without peace. Walk through the world in a diving bell, private, quiet, suffocating hell. People talking but the sound is dim, life is hanging on a fragile rim. One last gasp to clear the haze, stolen breath ends the days. Then blows free outside the door, but I can't catch it anymore. Stolen breath, fading fast, knowing this one might be the last. When the silence finally comes, beat the slow and I'm on my knees, but not for redemption. Just going through the motions, no intention of changing who I am or what I've done. Sinner's prayer, I've already won. God knows I'll be back doing wrong tomorrow. This prayer's just to ease the sorrow for tonight before I sin again. Sinner's prayer, same old friend. Forgiveness means nothing if you don't change your ways. But I keep
sinning through my day. Sinner's prayer, hollow words I speak, asking for strength I'll never seek. I'm addicted to the darkness, I confess. Sinner's prayer, just going through the mess. Priest says God forgives all who repent, but I'm back at the bar before the incense is spent. I know the prayers by heart, learn them young. Sinner's prayer lies on my tongue. I made the same promises 1,000 times, swore I'd stop committing these crimes against my soul, against what's right. Sinner's prayer every night. Religion's just insurance for the guilty mind, a way to sin and still think you're kind. Sinner's prayer, hollow words I speak, asking for strength I'll never seek. I'm addicted to the darkness, I confess. Sinner's prayer, just going through the mess. Maybe I'm too far gone to say, maybe sin's the only master I obey. I keep praying, but I don't believe. Sinner's prayer, self-deceit. Sinner's prayer, I mouth the words, but my heart's unholy. Undeterred, I'll be back tomorrow begging forgiveness again. Sinner's prayer, it never ends.
Laid a loaf on the dead man's chest, salt the crust so his soul can rest. Village folks turn their faces away, waiting for me at the break of day. I ain't got a name, I ain't got a home, just a hunger deep in the honeycomb. Taste the grease of a life gone wrong, sin eater's crust makes a night too long. Swallow it down with a bit of wine, now his wicked deeds are mine. Sin eater's crust, dry and black, carrying the hell on my own crooked back. Don't look at me when I pass your door, I'm full of the things you don't want no more. Angelica wheezes where the widow cries, watching me eat with terrified eyes. This one tastes like a cheated wife, bitter tang of a stolen life. Last week's meal was a murderer's bread, heavy as lead in my belly and head. Every crumb is a stain on the soul, sin eater pays the devil's toll. Gorging on guilt in the candle's glow, reaping the harvest that the sinner sowed. Sin eater's crust, dry and black, carrying the hell on my own crooked back. Don't look at me when I pass your door, I'm full of the things you don't want no more. Finger picking slows to a crawl, heavy and missing the foot stomps get louder like a heartbeat under stress. Fly buzzing intensifies, harmonica screams a high thin wail of indigestion. When I finally lay on the cooling board, who's gonna eat for the eater's Lord? Who's gonna take this belly full of hate and open up the narrow gate? Belly swollen with the town's disgrace, walking alone to the desolate place. Dogs don't bark and the birds don't sing, they know the burden of the eater king. Crust by crust I'm damning my ghost, unholy communion the sinner's host. Wiping the salt from a trembling lip, sin eater losing his fingertip grip. One last bite for the road ahead, living tomb for the wicked dead. Sin eater's crust, hard and cold, story of redemption, bought and sold. When you see me coming, shut the blind, I'm the savior you left behind.
White walls, one steel bed frame, no window here, just the same damn name written on the ceiling in reverse black ink. The more I stare, the less I think. 94 beats per every breath, room 44 smells like living death. They say I'm free to leave anytime, but the door won't open from inside. I knocked once, echo came back twice. Now I don't know which voice is mine. Room 44, where the loop begins. Every exit leads me back within. No bars, no chains, no guards outside, just the weight of what I can't decide. Scratches on the floor spell out a code, numbers that collapse, the more I'm told. Someone lived here once, or was it me? Left a message card you'll never see. Guitar bends sharp, feedback screams low, kick drum stutters like a pulse too slow. I trace the walls, count every seam. Room 44, don't let you dream. The light bulb swings though no wind blows, casting shadows only madness knows. Room 44, where the loop begins. Every exit leads me back within. No bars,
no chains, no guards outside, just the weight of what I can't decide. A distant voice whispers through reverb. You chose this. Guitar scrapes one dissonant chord. Kick hits once. Then silence for 4 beats. I tried to scream, but the sound stayed flat. Tried to run, but my feet came back. The doors are locked, I checked it twice, but my hand won't turn the lock, just ice. Maybe I'm the guard, maybe I'm the guest. Maybe room 44 is just a test. Or maybe I've been dead this whole time, and the room's the afterlife I designed. Now I sit and count the drips, trace the scars across my lips. 94 beats till the clock forgets. Room 44 collects its debts. No sunrise here, no dark, no dawn, just a feeling that I'm already gone. Room 44, eternal stay. Every tomorrow's yesterday. No bars, no chains, no guards outside, just me, the room and the lie I hide. Room 44, the doors ajar, but I can't remember who you are. Water drips faster. Oh, love you. The door creaks open. And storm shuts. Silence.
You owe the devil more than your skin. Borrow time with a serpent's grin. Every dollar stained with someone else's blood. Now the collector's knocking in the mud. Interest compounds on your rotting soul. Payment due in a blackened hole. No mercy for the ones who cheat. Reaper's razor dead, feel the heat. Clock runs red and the noose gets tight. Time to pay up tonight. Reaper's razor dead, sharp and cruel. Cut you down like a rusty
I shake your hand with a silver grip, kiss both cheeks with a mercury lip. You trust the smile, you miss the shine of something toxic dressed in Valentine. I pour the drinks and I tell the jokes while the room fills up with invisible smoke. By the time you feel the sickness start, I've already stolen your beating heart. Poison works best when it tastes like wine, and the executioner's dress divine. Mercury's smile, beautiful and cold. Slide guitar drips like a liquid gold. Organ swell through the parlor air. Dark blue seduction is the perfect snare. Mercury's smile, you never suspect that charm is just another form of death. I'm on the guest list at every ball, dancing with the ones who are about to fall. My cologne is arsenic, my cufflinks are lead. I leave a trail of the elegantly dead. Politicians love me, bankers trust my word. While I'm planting daggers they never heard. The coroner calls it natural decline, but the signature is Mercury and the hand is mine. A gentleman's weapon is his polished face, killing with kindness in the perfect place. Mercury smile, beautiful and cold. Slide guitar drips like a liquid gold. Organ swell through the parlor air. Dark blue seduction is the perfect snare. Mercury smile, you never suspect that charm is just another form of death. Raise your glass, look in my eyes, take a sip. The mercury always replaces. Find you pale in your silk sheets. Doctors puzzled by your vital defeats. I'm at the funeral in my finest black, Dover and the widow, while I plan my next attack. They say I'm charming, say I light up rooms, never connecting me to all these tunes. So if you see me walking your way, just know the mercury smile always makes you pay. Mercury smile.